Hi, I'm Guilherme. I am CTO at Bounce. So Bounce is a marketplace. We basically help people that want to store their bags for normally a short period of time, either because they are checking out of their hotel or Airbnb or because they're attending some events and they need some place to get their bags taken care of for a few hours. And on the other side of the marketplace, we partner with local businesses that have extra space and want to monetize it. So Mouse basically connects these two sides of the marketplace. Actually started in New York, not in San Francisco, but very soon we relocated to San Francisco to prove that this was not only a New York problem. And unfortunately, by the time that this was happening, there was a little event in the world called COVID. And during that time, we had to rethink our plans. And one of the things that for us was extremely important was to think about the strategy for the European market. So after that decision was made, of course, there was a lot of candidates within Europe, and Lisbon showed up as an up-and-coming tech hub with a lot of engineering talents, very, very talented engineering skills here in Portugal. And it is always interesting to be in a place where Bounce could also distinguish itself. I think that the fact that you were coming from Silicon Valley did give us some visibility and some opportunities of hiring good talent here in Lisbon, and that was very much true. So we ended up what was originally supposed to be a tech hub or a second office in Lisbon became the headquarters. We relocated a bunch of folks from all over, including from San Francisco, and today this is Bounce's headquarters still. I have to admit that I have a personal strong preference of always doing the hiring efforts in-house. We really, at Bounce, and I think some value that I always carry with me is hire high talent, hire right, spend, energy in that, because that's one of the most important things that I should be doing. If I fail at everything else and I hire the right people, I think I probably still did do a very good job. So with that in mind, we knew that we needed help. We needed to move faster, and the needs of the company were growing. And I was not willing to work with anyone on that front. And I had very high recommendations towards Damia. I really like the model that Damia has of also embedding themselves into the company and working as if any other employee, basically reinforcing our talent team. And that was the only model that I was very much open to explore, and only with a highly recommended team like was the case with Damia. So there was not a lot of other options. I would say it was either Damia or we will do it ourselves. The interesting part of this type of collaboration is exactly this, right? When we need it, we can plug someone like Damia in and help us expand capacity. And oftentimes, Damia handles everything, right? And even if something doesn't go according to plan, having a partner on the other side that can react to that and correct quickly, that's the most important. We'll always sometimes have situations where things don't go according to plan, but what we always expect is a reliable partner on the other side that can handle that. And I think Damia has really delivered on that front. So throughout the journey, I think Damia had a lot of impact at Bounce. And if I would go and check just on my team, how many people at some point Damia was involved in the process directly of finding or hiring or closing, I think this is probably a very huge percentage. So I find that even with ups and downs and things that go well and sometimes don't, a very, very, very productive relationship. We have product engineers and platform engineers as well. We have a few engineering managers, a few management roles. And also there was a big contribution in building our data team as well. On all types of roles, data science, analytics engineering, or data engineering, all of it, I think Damia was involved in closing. Of course, it's hard to kick off things, especially when you're coming from abroad and you're trying to set your ground here. And I think that you can be a great partner to kick off things, and eventually even to support long term. But especially at that difficult stage of kicking things off, I think that's where partners like Tammy, which are very, very well connected with the network here, they know the ecosystem, they know where to go search for talent, and I think that's a key thing that. When a company does not have an already established talent team, Dummy can come in and have a huge impact. And to be honest, I also think that the fact that Dummy is specialized in tech talent and it does so very well here is, I think, the best kind of partner that someone can search for when coming in from abroad to the Lisbon ecosystem.